if you want to get better at sight reading, the way to get better at sight reading is...
So I just want to find the notes.
You can use this piece to get better at sight reading. But of course you're also getting better at the piece itself. Hi, this is Brett with Piano Aha. And in this video we want to talk yet again about Bach's Prelude in C major. And we want to talk about a way of making you better at playing the piece, but also using the piece to make you a better sight reader. Let me show you what I mean.
Now, the normal way to play a piece, of course, would be just to start in measure 1, play each successive measure until you get to the end of the piece. What we want to do in this video, however, is to jump around and play random measures. I want to play measure 19. And now I want to play measure 9. In fact, I'm just going to play all of the notes at one time, because I just want to find the notes. Now I want to play measure 2. Now I want to play measure 12.
Now, you might be asking yourself, why would I want to play these measures in a random order? And the answer is this. If you want to get better at sight reading, the way to get better at sight reading is to sight read. And if you've just been playing the piece from the beginning to the end, then you're not really sight reading. You're relying mostly on your memory. So what I want you to do is, like I said, pick out these random measures, because that brings it all out of context. Now suddenly you see these notes here and you have to find them without having already played the measure before that. Now the specific method that you're using to find these notes doesn't matter whether you're reading in chords or individual notes or shapes or what have you. The fact remains that only if you're jumping around and playing this in some sort of unknown order, that's the only time that you're actually being forced to use your sight reading abilities and to practice them. Now you might be thinking, I'm not good at thinking up random numbers. And if that's the case, let me give you a tip about how you can do this.
So, to avoid having to think up random numbers like 4 and then 7 and then 9 and 11, you could also just think of a simple rule. You could just say, I'm going to play the beginning of each line. So you'd play here and then here and then here and then here. Or you could think I'm going to play the last measure in each line, but maybe backwards. So you play this one and then this one and this one and then this one. Or you could say, I'm going to play the middle measure of every other line, right? It doesn't matter. As far as I'm concerned, you can use the Fibonacci numbers. The only thing that's important is that you're not playing these in the order that you're used to.
So using this idea, you can use this piece to get better at sight reading. But of course you're also getting better at the piece itself, because you've got an intimate knowledge of every chord that's happening in this piece, because you've played it also out of context, right? So you've been forced to understand every chord in and of itself. So, thank you for watching this video, and happy ahas.